Welcome back to the cabin. Today's video is a bit later than usual because I'm having little problems with this new phone I'm using because my one decided to die a death. But in today's video we're going to use this bit of wire here that I've made into a snare, just thicker wire so you can see it. We're going to show you how to set a few snares. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Help us get up to 1,000 subscribers on all of our social media, and we'll do some giveaways. So let's jump into it. Right, when you're setting a snare, you want to find a nice place where they've been moving around through. You want to make it about as big as a fist, the end that they got to run through, and set it in where they're running. The other end, you either want to tie it to a stick, which you push right in the ground so it's not going to come out. Like so. Right, and then put it into where they're coming through, like that. You can try and hide it if you want, and when they come through, they're going to run through there. You're going to pull it tight, they're going to be caught, and they're going to be stuck on that stick that you buried in the ground. That's one type. If you're near a fence, it might be a better idea to tie this end that we've got attached to the stick to the fence. You just do a double knot with this end. Make it a bit more secure. What you do, put a twig through that loop as well when you've got it all tied up like that. Basically the same thing as before. Stick in there, sit up there, they come through, they'll be attached to the fence instead of the stick, and it ain't going to go nowhere. So that's one way. Right now we've got a tree, well, a bit of a tree poked into the ground here. We're going to bend that up, set up for a spring trap, so we can get it set up. So what we're going to do first is we're going to tie the snare to this tree branch, hook it on nicely so it's not going to come off. Right, there we go. Then we're going to bend this down and use what looks like a catapult end on one end. Just clear that out. I'm just going to dig that into the ground to keep that down there, like so. Use this bigger bit of stick. There we go. Right, and put that in the hole there, and when the rabbit comes through the hole and it gets caught in the snare like that, it pulls, you get a bing, and it'll be stuck there on the branch if I didn't break this branch out of the ground. There we go. And it ping back up. So once it's caught, it'll release the stick from this end, putting a bit of pressure on, and it'll be stuck dangling there on the tree, on the branch. My dad's told me when you're catching animals for food, there's 3 ways of doing it. It's strangle, which the first type of snare will do, and depending on what kind of wire you use, they pull it tight enough it'll decapitate them, so that's the strangle. This is the dangle. So they tie it up on something, so when they release it, they're hung up like on the hangman's noose. And the other is mangle, where not only are they stuck in place by this, but when they pull on it, it releases a heavy weight, heavy enough to crush them, which is mangle. So there's two snares. Spring trap one, which I didn't set up very well, I'm apologising, and the first one, which is my favourite one, the strangle one. Snare's not really a good thing because the animal might not die and then you'd have to dispatch it, or might get found by another bigger predator. So that was our video about snares. Yeah, I definitely prefer the first way. I've not had too much practice with the spring trap type, but I thought I'd try and do it quick down here at the cabin for you guys to see. I'll do another video at some point when we can get out, get down the woods, and I've got some better wire, and then we'll do a spring trap properly, and we'll see if we can make up one of the mangle traps as well. So three ways to catch your prey with traps, with snares mainly: is strangle, mangle, or dangle. I prefer the strangle one. The only downside is the animal might not die and you'll have to dispatch it yourself. As you can see, I'm quite readily prepared for that. Then there's the dangle. It's definitely, all these snare traps are definitely, that's better, definitely inhumane, if that's how you want to say it. But if you're stuck in a survival situation where you need to catch some food and that's all you've got, then it has to do. The mangle one, I don't think I'd like to use that one, because that is, I don't like the thought of that, having a big heavy weight placed somewhere, so when they pull and get snared into one spot, they're going to get smashed to pieces. Tenderise the meat, but I prefer the first snare type. Realistically, you want to shoot the animal or use a knife to kill the animal. Knife's probably my favourite, as it doesn't leave buckshot in the animal to smash your teeth to pieces. But obviously different animals, different ways of doing it. So, not to mention, snaring is illegal in this country. A lot of things are illegal in this country, but I'm of the opinion that if you don't know how to do it and the time comes where you need to do it, I don't want to swear, you're not going to survive. It's like with bow hunting and stuff like that. Apparently that's illegal, so my dad was telling me. But if you don't know how to do it and everything in the world collapses and you need to do it to survive and you don't know how to do it, you're not going to survive. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and find all these different ways that you can use to survive, just to show you guys. I'm not condoning do it, because obviously it's against the law. So if you guys do it, I accept no responsibility for your actions. I've told you it's illegal. That's my stance on it. But if the time ever came, like a Walking Dead situation, where you had to bow hunt and snare animals, at least you'd know how to. That's what I'm learning. All this stuff, I'm not necessarily going to do it, but at least I know how to do it if I need to. So that's the end of the video today. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the video. Follow us on all our social media. Every time one of our accounts gets to 1,000 followers, I will do a giveaway for that social media. and when we get up all to 1,000 subscribers, I'll do a special giveaway. So like, follow, subscribe, share. Find us on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, obviously YouTube, where you guys are watching now. What else is there? Tumblr. I think, yeah, there's so many that we've got on now. But yeah, find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. They're the ones I can remember off the top of my head. Yeah, just get us up to 1,000 followers and subscribers. We'll do giveaways. See if we can get monetized. If we get monetized, we might be able to do a lot more stuff. Because once we're monetized, we can apply for sponsorship from companies and get them to donate stuff. Or, well, we don't get them to, we ask them to donate stuff for giveaways. And in return, we promote their business and stuff like that. So, yeah, just help us get out to the magic 1,000 on all our platforms, and let's keep this going. Next video, our next series of videos, I'm going to be using this and some paracord. Do some quick emergency tarp shelters. I've got, I think, about 9 in my repertoire at the moment, so I might do 3 videos with 3, depending on the time it takes me to film and set up and everything else, because I'm using a new phone because mine died. I don't know if you might have noticed, I'm just using the phone to edit and film and everything else, so I'm a bit limited on what I can do with my knowledge. But yeah, we get some more videos up. The tarp shelters, there's 9 that we've got to do videos of. Once the COVID's under control, but it doesn't look like it's happening because the English government is a load of rubbish. They can't do anything to help. All they're concerned with is lining their own pockets. And then you got the anti-vaxxers and the people, conspiracy theorists as well. Yes, some of it might be true, but you don't go around spreading stuff you have no proof of yourself. You can say, oh yes, this person said this person said that. They could be the highly respected thing, but if they've said something stupid, like I'm sure many of us have done, then it's not going to be right, and you're basing your whole belief system on something that's false. Unless you know this for a fact yourself, you've seen it with your own eyes, don't say nothing. This is why I can say for a fact our government is stupid, because I've seen it over and over again through this thing. Go out, don't go out. In the same sentence, same breath. Well, we want to limit the amount of people in the group, but go out and have lunch. We'll pay half and you go get in groups of 50 people in the restaurant. Yeah, load of crap. Sorry, it's my opinion. So, you can think what you want about this whole pandemic, scandemic, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to belittle you for your opinion, but just make sure you get facts with your own eyes. You know what's going on. Don't just believe any old crap that you hear or you see, because a lot of the people that are scaremongering on both sides haven't got a clue. So I'm going to keep doing these videos. I'm going to keep learning, because if everything does go bottoms up, then at least I know that I'll be able to survive myself. I'll be able to eat, because I could start a fire and catch food. And when I'm learning a bit more about foraging, I'll do the videos on that as well, and I'll know how about foraging. So I'll be alright, I'll survive. But them numpties that don't want to listen, don't want to take the advice they're given from people that are actually doing what they're meant to, or just people that are stupidly going along with stuff without finding out the facts themselves. It's frustrating, depressing. Yeah, anyway, let's not get into that. Next videos, we're going to be doing top shelters. Hopefully we can get some food with friends videos done when it's safe to do so. What else? Some more how-to videos. Once I've learned a bit more about foraging, we'll do some foraging videos and some cooking foraging videos. I've learnt some interesting things that I might have to try out first. But yeah, so thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure as always. You guys are keeping me sane, stopping me getting too depressed. From all your lovely comments on the social media, on the YouTube, the fact that you're actually still following this channel after all this time, it cheers me up, so thank you. Thumbs up from me. Stay safe. See you later.